Imagine a game of roulette where the ball lands on black 26 times in a row. What would you bet on next? Let us know in the comments before continuing with the rest of the story. The answer lies in understanding an intriguing cognitive bias known as the gambler's fallacy. Tackling this fallacy is not only fascinating, but crucial for making more rational and informed decisions in many areas of life, including gambling, investing, and even everyday choices. The gambler's fallacy, sometimes called the Monte Carlo fallacy, is the mistaken belief that if something happens more frequently than normal during a given period, it will happen less frequently in the future, or vice versa. This fallacy stems from the incorrect assumption that past independent events can influence the probability of future independent events. One of the most famous instances of the gambler's fallacy, the story behind our initial question, occurred in the Monte Carlo Casino in 1913. During a game of roulette, the ball landed on black 26 times in a row. Gamblers lost millions betting against black, believing that red was due to appear. However, each spin of the roulette wheel is an independent event with no memory of the previous spins, so the odds of landing on red or black remain the same with each spin. Why do people fall for the gambler's fallacy? Several psychological factors are at play. The law of small numbers. People often expect small samples to reflect the properties of the larger population from which they are drawn. This bias leads to an overestimation of the likelihood of balancing outcomes in the short term. The clustering illusion. This is the tendency to see patterns in random sequences of data. Humans have a natural inclination to perceive streaks and trends, even when they do not exist. The desire for control. People often overestimate their ability to influence or predict random events. This desire for control can drive the belief that if something has not happened recently, it is due to happen soon. The gambler's fallacy does not only apply to gambling, it can affect decisions in various contexts. For instance, investing. Investors may believe that a stock that has been performing poorly is due for an upswing, leading them to make ill-advised purchases. Everyday decision-making. People might also make faulty predictions about random events in day-to-day life, such as weather patterns or traffic conditions. So, how can we avoid falling into the trap of the gambler's fallacy? Here are some strategies. Education. Understanding the mechanics of probability and the nature of independent events is crucial. Recognizing that each event is independent and has no memory can help in making more rational decisions. Statistical thinking. Developing a habit of thinking statistically can reduce reliance on heuristics and biases. This involves appreciating the role of chance and randomness in sequences of events. Mindfulness. Being aware of our cognitive biases and taking a step back to reflect on our thought processes can help prevent the automatic thinking that leads to the gambler's fallacy. Seek expert advice. In areas like investing, seeking advice from experts who understand statistical probabilities can help in making more informed decisions. To conclude, the gambler's fallacy is a powerful reminder of how our intuitions can lead us astray, especially when it comes to understanding probability and randomness. By recognizing and addressing this cognitive bias, we can make better decisions at the casino, in the stock market, or in everyday life. Remember, in the realm of independent events, the past does not predict the future. Thank you for your attention, and I hope this talk has encouraged you to think more critically about the role of chance in your decisions.